मैम एक बार आप अपने मेटामॉर्फोसिस के अकाउंट पे जाओ ना। मैम
आता जुरे तोंड पहिले बघ किती कामाला आता चांगलं
शुभांगी जो भी गेस्ट आ रहे हैं ना उनको एंटर
हाँ यस मैम। मैम
या फिर ओपन कर दो ज्वाइन करने के लिए।
हाँ मैम
व्हाट्सएप इमेज आ रही है, व्हाट्सएप मत दिखाओ, प्रॉपर स्क्रीन दिखाओ। ये व्हाट्सएप के थ्रू आ रहा है।
इमेज क्या?
इमेज तो आ रही है पर ऊपर व्हाट्सएप इमेज आ रहा है, वो मत डालो।
2 मिनट।
इसको डाउनलोड करके प्रॉपर स्क्रीन पे डाल दो। हाँ, और जो भी गेस्ट ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं उनको अलाउ कर दो।
हाँ मैम अभी आप इमेज एक बार चेक कर लो, अभी ठीक आ रही है? हेलो
नहीं हाँ हाँ अभी आया, हाँ अभी आया।
अभी
अभी भी ऊपर वो आ रहा है, अभी भी ऊपर आ रहा है व्हाट्सएप इमेज।
नहीं मेरे यहाँ पे तो कम्प्लीटली दिख रहा है, मतलब कुछ नहीं आ रहा ऊपर।
मैं दिखाती हूँ आपको। देखो
उसके लिए वो तो मैंने डाउनलोड की, फिर भी क्योंकि मैंने तो मेरे यहाँ पे फुल स्क्रीन लगा के रखी है।
अच्छा आपके यहाँ नहीं आ रहा होगा?
नहीं
मेरे यहाँ जैसे आ रहा है मैं दिखा रही हूँ। चलो उसको अभी हटा दो। हाँ गुड इवनिंग।
Hello ma'am, how are you?
Good.
Great to see you.
Oh, thank you. Lovely to see you also.
Thank you. Hello Meenakshi ma'am.
Hello Meenakshi. Good evening.
Good evening to you.
There is
Hello
a
Shubhangi
surprise
ma'am, how are you?
It's fine ma'am. Hello.
How are you all feeling with the release of the book?
I'm so excited, I promise you. I think it's been like, and how do you say, in anticipation of it, like when is it going to happen? And then when it happens, you
Most
just
of
like
them are asking this, but due to work pressure and other commitments, I handle everything alone.
I promise you, I feel like I wish I was in India. I could celebrate this.
I too wish all of you were in India. We would have collaborated and create a more better revolution.
Because it's such a celebration, ma'am. Thank you so much for this opportunity, really. I know you do so much by yourself and I really appreciate it. Really, I do.
I think Meenakshi ma'am has seen me from the last 3 years. Yes?
Yes.
3.5 years,
Sure.
4 years.
Sure.
Prem?
Initially, my son was writing for you.
Yeah. For which book? Articulation?
Third eye he wrote. Articulation.
Acha. Both. Arre, mama. So that means from 2021.
Yeah.
5 years. Many people ask me, ma'am, when do you eat your food? When do you sleep? When do you breathe?
True.
I said, I'm an
I
alien.
ask this.
I'm an alien.
I ask this about you all the time. I don't know how you manage, how you do all these things, really. Plus being the principal, plus doing this, but anyway, we just say this is what leadership is about. It teaches us also every day.
You all are my strength. You all are my strength. The ones who have been with me, I think, for a long time, as early as 2020 also.
Yes, yeah.
2020, then 21, then 22, I got connected to IDYM with the different speakers. Then from then on, we are connected. Good evening,
From
Prachi.
2021. I was looking at that yesterday, actually. I was thinking how I first saw you on IYDM. And then after that, we moved into so many different spheres. And then it was such a beautiful birth of this idea that you had and how it just moved. It came together so beautifully. It's really came together lovely. Thank you.
Prachi, how are you? Prachi, Badhiya? Sab carrier? All good? All good?
Yeah. Hello,
So how are you feeling with this first book? I was doing the editing since last 4.5 hours of this book. Let's wait for till 7:45 and then we will go live. Yeah. Only then I will share what is exactly the session is about.
This meeting is being recorded.
What now? Shubhangi, recording hata do. Abhi nahi chahiye recording. Remove the recording.
The recording has stopped.
Remove the recording, Shubhangi. We need after 7:45, not now.
Yes. Okay, ma'am.
It is showing over here the meeting is recorded.
No, ma'am, it's going to be stopped.
हाँ, stop कर देना. 7:45 पे मैं start करूँगी ना तभी करना है.
Yes.
What is Adit doing now, Meenakshi ma'am?
He is just one more year of engineering he has left.
Okay.
But last year is full internship. So today was his last exam on campus. He'll be coming home this Sunday.
Okay. All the best from all of us.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Actually, we are all so far from each other now that I am unable to send a token of thank you to each one of you. But koi kahan hai, koi kahan hai, koi kahan hai, I really don't know how to do. And we are fortunate that this book has some international members also. Everyone has shared their. I'm sorry. I was thinking to plan as many sessions as I can this month because for next month I will be busy and then no time and then year starting, new academic year starting. And then monsoons are so bad in Mumbai, so internet ka problem aa jata hai. And do write for the other book also, Astitva. It's a very profound thing, very profound. Because I think as students, we have learned a lot about Rani Lakshmibai and all things. But what about us? What about us? We are not short of Rani Lakshmibai. We have battled COVID. We survived COVID. So I will be asking some questions also and something that you will be need to share on the platform regarding the book and everything. And some few questions. Each one will get a different set of questions. So no two questions will be alike. So let people watch the session later and learn from each one of us. आई थिंक आप लोगों ने वो रील देखा होगा ना, मथुरा का राजा मिला कि रानी बेटी राज करेगी. सुना हुआ है आपने? प्राची, आपने सुना हुआ है? Has anyone heard this?
I can't recollect.
मथुरा का राजा मिला कि रानी बेटी राज करेगी. प्राची, आपने सुना है? नहीं. I will share later. Are you able to hear me? आप म्यूट हो. ऑडियो नहीं आ रहा. अच्छा. I will request all to open the camera, please. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Shakuntala ma'am. आप mute हो. I hope you are feeling well. Cough and cold. You're mute, ma'am. You're mute. Mute.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening. Yes.
Yeah. No, I had a ear and ENT operation, which was botched.
Oh God.
Yeah. So my singing voice, everything is lost.
No, we will want you to sing today. Definitely, yes.
No
Hi,
way.
Anita ma'am. How are you?
Oh, good. How are you doing?
Good. All well. All well.
Hello all. Hello.
So we all writers of the Paradise of Earth on Earth.
Sonal, I don't even know what this is about. I'll be only listening to you all.
No, I'm not going to let anyone listen at all.
Oh,
I'm going to sit and listen to all.
yeah. I'm not
Yeah.
prepared. I don't know what it is.
That is exactly what I want. I don't prepare people without preparation. Were you prepared when you got married? Were you prepared when you got a first baby? No, it just happened. No? So metamorphosis maybe happens. Sometimes God places us in certain situations unprepared. So we fight the battles. We fight daily. We fight every minute. We are not prepared for that.
Yeah.
Were you prepared to write for the Paradise on Earth? No.
No, but I couldn't say no to you also. That's why.
Oh, so cute, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. One thing I would like to clear over here is, I don't make books for myself. What I've seen in 25 years, in 30 years, as an educator, as a mother, and what is not good in schools, what is not relevant in the society, where even the teachers are conditioned, children are conditioned, and not given the freedom to explore and learn themselves. We always bombarding them. ऐसे ही करना पड़ेगा, ये ही करना पड़ेगा, ये नहीं किया तो ऐसे होगा. Why? So as mothers, today's generation mothers, those who have had old school days also, we are the blend of the modern, the old school, and
The new school.
adapting to the Gen Z or Gen Alpha or Gen Beta or whatever. Because when I also speak to my kids, so when my kids also tell me the same thing, "Arey mama, you don't know." I said, "You know more better than me, yeah. Seriously. Go ahead." And then they will go for 2 days, I will leave them. जाओ, करो जो करना है. फिर तीसरे दिन मेरे पास आएंगे, यार मम्मा आपने सही कहा था, सच में ऐसा हुआ. I said, हम लोग ऐसे नहीं बोलते हैं. What we have learned a lesson from, we don't want you to get trapped in situations where we didn't get support to come out.
I have had a similar experience with Ajit when he told me I am 20 and it is my time to make mistakes. I said it was right, and likewise he came back to me after 3 days and I said, I told you that time, and I said it was my experience which made me tell you that.
Exactly.
But you make your own experience.
Exactly. And those experiences are neither taught in teacher training institutes. Those experiences are neither taught in the society, not even with your relatives, not even with, unless and until you have a very good friend. Unless and until uske intentions अच्छे हो. But in today's era, 99% people are not trustworthy. So that is why books are launched to create an awakening where teacher training institutes have failed, where schools have actually got closed during COVID, and parents were helpless. So all
Yeah.
these things, when I came to know in these 6-7 years, itna zyada ho raha hai. And every day, I think we are reading horrible news. Horrible means horrible.
True.
It is so bad. So unless we create something, just 20-25% भी कुछ learning मिल सके each and every writer के through से. I am not saying कि माँ देवी है, माँ को पूजा करो, पति परमेश्वर है. I am not saying that. You yourself are your own guru. You yourself are your own awakened mind. अगर आप में consciousness है, awakening है, आप में उतनी सी समझ है कि आप सही को सही बोल सको, गलत को गलत बोल सको, you are an educated person. I have seen many educated people also tied up in shackles. और वो इसीलिए शक्ल में होते नहीं नहीं उसने हमारा ये काम किया था ना तो हम ऐसे नहीं कर सकते बट वाई काम किया था तो किया था ना आपने मांगा होगा उसने किया रिपे इट ना थ्रू डूइंग समथिंग गुड फॉर देम व्हाई आर यू कंडीशनिंग योरसेल्फ कि नहीं मैं गलत का साथ दूंगा क्योंकि उस गलत आदमी ने वो गलत किया था so there is a learning gap we are not breaking the barriers. And I don't mind getting haters for all this. I am happy if I have 10,000 haters. That means I'm doing something good.
Yes, you're so
I
nice.
mean, I am so happy कि मुझसे नफरत करने वाले भी लोग हैं तो है अभी क्या करें. Good evening, Jennifer Jalen ma'am. Welcome. You're mute, ma'am.
I'm sorry, mute. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, dear lady.
Welcome. So let's wait for another 2-3 minutes. I think 7:50 तक wait करते हैं. जो आ गए. जो नहीं आए, it's okay. We'll start. Okay. 2 minutes more and just send me a thumbs up, Shubhangi, before we go live. And I want every one of you, before we go live, do not shy away from saying what you want. Do not shy away from expressing what you have actually seen, experienced as a mother, as an educator, as a human being. वो कहते हैं ना जहाँ से जिंदगी खत्म होती है असली जिंदगी वहीं से ही शुरू होती है जब हम कहते हैं ना उस अब क्या करें तो वहीं से ही असली जिंदगी शुरू होती है. तो शुभांगी, लेट्स गेट स्टार्ट. And if possible, we'll try to click pictures and small snippets and all. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Here we are on platform of Metamorphosis once again on the show. I will not say meet the founder. I will say meet my writers. It is meet my writers. And Metamorphosis has actually created a wonderful plethora of writers who are free to express through poems and articles and to awakening and opening the dormant brain and creating an awareness on what is exactly education and what is trying to bring the reality out of poems, the reality through words, shown through pictures, picture talk or whatever. So as we celebrated Mother's Day, and it's a part of a celebration of Mother's Day today, as we celebrated the Mother's Day on the 10th of May, wish each and every one a very, very happy Mother's Day. You are because we are. You are, the kids say you are because we are. So before I start my section and invite all the writers over here, it is, we celebrated Mother's Day. We all celebrate with cards, with a cake, with thank you for everything. But here, I want to talk about that everything, the weight no card can hold. And I want to talk about you, the woman behind the mother. Because before you were a mother, you were Astitva. So I'm connecting Astitva and paradise on earth together. Before the sleepless nights, you were a dreamer. Before the sacrifice, you were a self. Motherhood rewires the brain. Literally. Neuroscience calls it matrescence, like adolescence, matrescence. But for becoming a mother, your brain rolls, and hyper focuses on your child for survival. It's a beautiful phase, no doubt. And it's brutal too, because the challenges that we endured, not only the 40 days, but to come back to what we were is a hard time. Because in that rewiring, a mother's asitva often goes quiet. Cortisol rises. The prefrontal cortex, home of me, goes offline. You know the feeling. I don't know who I am anymore. How many of us have felt that? What am I existing for? That's not failure. That's biology asking for support. We tell mothers you should be selfish, but a dysregulated, depleted mother cannot co-regulate a child. A woman who has erased her asitva cannot model selfhood. Selflessness is not the goal. Selfful is the goal. So today, I don't just honor what you do. I honor who you are. Your asitva lives in the breath you take before you answer the call. It lives in the food you eat because you are hungry, not just what's left. We all eat the last meal. Why? ये कहाँ रखेंगे वापस? Where am I going to keep that little small leftover food? So we always say, let the family eat, we will eat last. It lives in the boundary, I need just 5 minutes. It lives in the sentence, that hurt me. It lives in the truth, हर आवाज, हर अस्तित्व जरूरी है. हर आवाज, हर अस्तित्व जरूरी है. So I express the invitation, mothers, this is your permission slip to remember that paradise on earth is the nervous system at rest, starting with yours. To know that redemption from regret, as Prachi has said in the session, to know that redemption from regret begins when you choose you. You believe that your child doesn't need a perfect mother. We all have flaws. We are not a perfect mother, but we learn to become perfect as time passes. By that time, we are almost 45 plus 50. They need a present one. आप जैसे हो वैसे रहो. You stay as you are. And present requires अस्तित्व. So today, eat the cake, take that card, but also ask, what did I want today as a mother? Take 5 minutes with your hand on your heart and say, मैं हूँ, I exist. Because the world doesn't need just more mothers. It needs more women who remember they are humans first. To every mother here, we see your sacrifice. Today, we see you. हर अस्तित्व जरूरी है. Happy Mother's Day to each one of you who have endured a lot of complications, not only as a human being, but after the birth of your child also. We have lost the identity. Reclaim your identity now. Start writing for Astitva also, and let the world understand this is Rani Lakshmi in today's era also, in common mothers who are daily facing challenges day in and day out. Hats off to each one of you. So today I take the invitation to invite Jalina ma'am from Serbia to speak a few words on the topic ma'am has chosen to speak. Ma'am, over to you. You're mute, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Hello, everyone. Respected Ma'am, Professor Dr. Sonal Kimajai, ladies and gentlemen. I owe you special thanks for the invitation to be speaker and send my warm greeting to organize interesting invitation for this session with Dr. Sonal Jai. Team reflect and converse from the founder Metamorphosis and AFIC researcher, Vice Principal, Ma'am Professor Dr. Sonal Kimajai. My topic today, how humanity is linked with science. The 20th century saw more momentous change than any previous century change for better, change for worse, change that brought enormous benefits to human beings, change that threatened the very existence of the human species. Many factors contribute to this change, but in my opinion, the most important factor was the progress
This
in
meeting is
science.
being recorded.
During the 20th century, and particularly over the previous couple of decades, research has greatly increased our understanding. Constitution or material origin of universe, the evolution of life on Earth, the structure and performance of biomolecular, and far more. At identical time, the progress that scientists have made has provided unforeseen over which enable use to vary our beliefs, our future, and our world to good benefits the science has offered should make us forget that this power can even have negative consequences. It is an element that has contributed to the damage to its natural environment, and it's been worked to construct weapons of mass destruction, reminding youth that with power comes the responsibility to use it wisely. At the dawn of the 21st century, science finds itself in an extremely changing situation. Today, there are more professional trained scientists alive than all told previous generation combined together at identical time, thanks to the type of the conflict, military industrial complexes and their scientific cadres are declared as a consequence of economic conversion to civilian industry. This free up resources with which a number of humankind most pressing challenges can be addressed like food supply, public health, global temperature change, or the protection of biodiversity. Globalization of market, production, and finance may result in a shift from national research and development priority toward a worldwide network of research activity, calling existing state-led research infrastructure into questions. The imperative of competitiveness with the globalized economy may turn to research within which provided little or no short-term economic return. Universities are being required to hunt more cooperation with private sector industry because of economic competition. The free exchange of scientific ideas, data, and research material has come harsher against this large-scale research program, which require international cooperation, as for instance, in high-energy physics or the massive environmental programs increasingly drafty a purely national research focus. Academic research in the physical and biological science was vastly broadened. Our horizon is given you deep insight into structure of matter and the universe. It has to better understanding of the nature of life. The application of science has made fantastic advances that have affected you use beneficially in nearly every aspect of life. Better health, more wealth, less rapidity, greater access to information. Sadly, however, there is another side to the picture in today's world. The creativity of science has been employment to detonate hug arsenal of nuclear weapons were accumulated and made ready for us in the world. Their arsenal were so large that the weapons had actually been detonated, the results could have been complete extinction of the human species as well as of many animal and plant species. Too large exist the nuclear arm race was driven by scientists. This lofty ideals of science is severed by justify in a member of highly respected society. I am an authority in genetics, but from my reading and lifelong observation, I do not see any evidence that we are genetically condemned to commit error. On the contrary, on very general ground, I bold that genetically we are designed to think that process evolution. The human species is the outcome of a continuous natural process in evolution, involving an infinite number of transformation in causal process that has been going on since the formation of the Earth about 5 million years ago. The process already shown. This already happened on area development. Nuclear weapons is dangerous today. Means of scale destruction easily manufactured is a process today. A war drone, artificial intelligence in Russia, Ukraine is in all war of this world. Science involved, we must never forget that. How can we take the the rate of progress of different areas of science? Two ways come to mind. One, by accelerating the progress social science. Two, by slowing down the rate advancement of natural science in some areas. It's a process. Natural science. Against the pocket, taken doctor when the quality is a process ethical committee in the world. The end my lecture. Few people are aware of how rapidly science and technology are developed. To illustrate some information, more than 19% of all scientific discovery and technological innovation in human history occurred in the 20th century, and more than 93% of all human invention are accepted to occur on this, the 21st century. Thus, 1% will be discovered from the 20th century. The reason for this is seen by most scientists in the emergence of artificial intelligence, and in particular the explanation of artificial intelligence in the middle of the century, and the exponential emergence of artificial super intelligence in the second half of the 21st century. Super AI will some point take over its own development, which will have exponential growth, so that it is accepted that by the end of the century, AI will be millions and perhaps billions times more intelligent than all human on the planet, and will complexly take over of scientific discovery and technological innovation. Moreover, we will not even understand what is happening, or much less able to control this development. Only for me, we cannot rule out the possibility that AI we have created driven only by its interest, will they turn against people if you do not regulate the time of development and not build empathy or respect for people and living things on the planet, a mandatory system element. Several thousand scientists in this field recently wrote a petition demand that artificial not be used to kill people. Now is the time to adopt generally accepted guidelines and clearly define development of AI at a global level, and then establish effective control over for the scientists. This could emergence general AI, then so-called intelligence explosion, and the emergence of super AI. Why is there such lack accountability of the powerful over powerless? It seems conforming that we now possess major scientific knowledge and powerful scientific instrument, satellite, computer, telescope, sensor, and analytic systems, various technology, etc., with the help which we can predict dangers. We must restore trust in science and technology, which uniformly have too often been used only to satisfy partial, narrow interest. After all, we have nothing else at our disposal. This the century in which we decades, the golden age of humanity, or the children of civilization, science, for the benefits of us, not against you. Thank you very much for attention. Thank you very much. Invitation, DMM, Professor Dr. Sonajai. Thank you very much, dear.
Thank you so much.
Dear my friends, lady. Thank you, lady. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
For joining us all
Namaste.
the-
Namaste, my friends.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. It was wonderful hearing from you. It's a wonderful, insightful talk and everything. And thank you for joining us all the way from Serbia. So I take my next turn to invite Shakuntala ma'am. She has been an educator and a very active member of Metamorphosis of late. And ma'am, I would like you, as a senior most person, to share on the culture that was before and culture that is now, in terms of parenting and in terms of educating the childhood. Over to you, ma'am.
I did in terms of
In terms of parenting
parenting. Okay.
and in terms of educating the child as an educator in today's era.
Yeah. First of all, thank you, Sonal, for having me over here.
Welcome.
And hello, dear friends. Nice to see you all again. Once again, I would say. Some of them are new faces. I think I've not seen that. Anyway, I'm not prepared at all. So please forgive me if I just blunder or commit any stupid mistakes. So don't forgive me for that. Yes. As far as, yes, India has always been a land of culture. We revered our culture very much. And we showed cultural aspects manifested in several different ways. Be it our languages, be it the way of our living, our taste, our food, our way of our attitudes. We have gone major change, I would say, gradually. It's not sudden. What our parents were earlier, how they lived, what they believed in, is totally. It, part of it was transferred to our generation, where we became a sandwiched citizens over here, following so living and the so-called older times habits, and from all angles if you look at it, there has been a shift and a change in the way we live. Coming to my next generation, that is my children and of course your children and all, obviously they have been exposed to the more rising India's way of living. There has been a sudden, blast of several things happening all over India. Several new things have come up. Several modifications have been made. And some are good, of course, for the benefit of everybody. Some do have their disadvantages. In particular, I would say, let's take our computerized so-called world and all. While it is having its own advantages for many of us, like we're all sitting over here, we're able to see each of us face to face and talk to each other so easily. It was not so earlier, but many parents are worried, are scared where this information blasting or this so-called electronic things have taken everybody to the more modern usage of systems and all. So these things are really have changed the mindset, have changed the culture also, and have also changed the perceptions of people. Some are still like, we belong to the different generation. Maybe I'm not so fully into it. But those of you who are sitting over here, I'm sure that you, today, the press of a button, what all things can happen over there, everywhere. So the children are also, though there have been aids and all, which have tried to block certain apps for children to watch or to see. Still, they have some loopholes over there. So some children, particularly teenagers and all, they're so influenced that it is affecting the morale of the children, particularly the budding, the teenagers who are just the cusp of getting into adulthood. This is definitely affecting them very badly. Whether it is the matter that is being conveyed through the electronic systems, or whether it is the movies, or whether it is the way of living, the way of talking. Also, I felt, I don't know how many of you can realize that the words that the current generation, I'm not saying that it's bad, but they are very intelligent, definitely. And they pick up things, in such a flash of a second. We had to literally sit and think over it and brood over it, and only certain things would sink into us. But the children, I see even 5-year-olds, 4 years old and all, oh my God, they're amazing, really. The way they talk, their accent, their actions, their body language. Even as adults, we could do it, but I see those children. Sometimes I feel they're so cute also. I'm not saying it's not a complaint, but there has been this shift, because if we were standing there with the elders or anybody, our parents would just give a look like that. So we would stay put in our place, and we knew when to talk, where to talk, how much to talk. I won't say they were curves, but this was a kind of an upbringing which sort of, eventually develops personality. So these are some of the things I can reflect upon at this moment. I just said it offhand. I don't know how far I'm correct. Yeah, so that's about it. So we're still changing. Our cultures are still going to roll over further for more varying options. Yeah.
Do you think, ma'am, that the more the today's generation is being isolated to be connected with their roots, is create an imbalance in the ecosystem that we used to have before? That this connection is creating a lot of turbulence in mindset.
Sure.
So thank you, ma'am. Thank you for joining us today, and bit of wisdom, definitely nuggets. Then I have Anita, ma'am, Anita Balan, ma'am. She's also been writer and an author. And over to you, ma'am, on how do you think was the upbringing of the bygone era and in today's era, where kids are using slang words, slang language, shortcut words, and trying to make themselves as this is today's society's trend. So, what is your exactly on the two cultures not blending together, creating a bad upbringing?
Hi, everybody. And first of all, a big thank you to Ms. Sonal Judge for inviting me over here. It's my pleasure today to be on this platform. I've been connected with Ms. Sonal Jat since long, but somehow, a lot of things were happening around in the background, so I wasn't able to participate and wasn't able to give much time over here. And I'm very happy that today I'm over here. Thank you, Sonal Jat. Thank you, Sonal. Yeah. Now, same here, as I think many of them just said the same thing, that they haven't prepared. So I mean, it's the same thing over here, that I haven't prepared anything for today, and just whatever I be talking or whatever I be speaking is only going to be through sheer experience, what I have faced through in my life. Now, when I see the generation, bygone generation, the generation that is our generation, or maybe even prior to that, those days the values were actually, given more of priority. People, like especially the parents, used to teach us a lot, the way how we are supposed to respect the elders, respect other people, respect guests, respect friends, everybody. Our language also used to be, we never had any shortcut language. Everything was very elaborated. Maybe I followed that even today. I'm sure the Sonal Judge, she knows that very well. Yeah. So, and we were never guided or never ever allowed, I won't say guided, we were never allowed to use any sort of, slang language or any abusive language. Our culture, it's always like it was highlighted, not over here, even outside the whole world, that, Indian culture is one of the best culture. People like they teach a lot to their children, to the new generation also. They pass those things. It's basically like we were taught how to respect elders, how to talk to people, how to welcome people, how to behave with them. So many things put across. But today's generation is today's world, or today's generation, because they're more into the digital world. Okay, everything for them is, it's just it's at the tip of their finger. They just have to, know about the what do you call a little about the computer or whatever, all these gadgets, and they know everything. Everything for them, it's on the tip of the finger. So they know that there are a lot of shortcuts. Same is the case that they do not use much of that complete, elaborated, decent language, decent words, or a good. They are more. I would say they're more of very fast going children, very fast moving generation. That they are not actually willing to accept the fact that they're supposed to give respect to our elders. Talk politely to them. Teach them if they do not know much of the gadgets. They don't have the time. The world is so fast that they also feel that everything can be a shortcut way. So even the language, whatever they use, it's more of slang. Whether be it on WhatsApp text, whether be it on a call to their elders or to their parents, for that matter, even their parents, they use such slang language. Somewhere, I feel that today's generation, they need to learn more of, that they need to keep themselves to the roots and learn culture, be disciplined, be polite, be very, down to earth. It's not that, that just because they know, they know everything, or they know the gadget, or they know, the digital world, that they just manage and they use any sort of language or any slang words. See, using slang is not bad, but using slang to the right person matters. If they are using it with their friends, it is different. If they're using it to elders or to other, to their seniors, or to even the corporate world, or even to the, to the educators, it's not done. It's not right. So that's what I feel. I feel that, more of, I remember those days when I was working as a teacher in school, for teach more of values. But, and even if a child actually is very, if he or she is not very disciplined, you need to bring them into the discipline mode. And you also need to teach them. If need be, you need to even raise your voice. Not that you raise your hand or you just give them punishments. But in today's education system, what I find is, I don't know whether it is right or wrong what I'm talking about, what I'm speaking to, but somewhere that is missing. Every school teaches or tells you that you cannot raise your voice. Forget about raising hand or giving them punishments. You cannot raise your voice either. I feel that is wrong, because that is one thing which is actually motivating. I would use the word motivating the children to cross their boundaries, because they know that the management everywhere is laying such boundaries, laying such rules. So the teachers also, they are, they are like, they are handcuffed. So they cannot do anything. So they cannot raise their voice either. So I feel that is somewhere it is wrong. That's my viewpoint. I do not know what the other educators are going to say about this. But if that is actually again got back into the system, just to raise the voice, not every time, but whenever needed, I'm sure that the generation will definitely change for the better.
Do you think
That
so?
is what I would like to say.
Do you think so?
I think at least to, if not 100%, at least 50%.
Let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. Thank you so much, Anita ma'am. Thank you. And glad you participated. Glad you are a part of this book to create an awakening through words. Definitely. The pen is mightier. I think our stories are more mightier than the pen now.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Over to Meenakshi Srinivasan, ma'am. Over to you. What do you think as a mother? And I will say, a grounded mother, trying to create balance with your blending what you were taught in the olden days and what is happening in today's age, creating a better bringing system, you can call a better education system to help children navigate the world that is unforeseen for them now. Over to you.
Thank you, Sonal ma'am, for again, like the others mentioned, I am not prepared for it. I just say offhand what has been my experience. I basically grew up in a very disciplined but still free. I had the liberty to do study, but there were still disciplines that were maintained. So I tried to get the same for my son, maybe inculcate the habit of reading. I used to read to him. Slowly he picked on his own. At our time, it was physical books. He wanted online books. So it was just a way of adapting that, okay, you don't want physical books, but read. Yes, but then the question was the eyes are getting affected. He had power early on. So then try to do some exercises or he wanted to get into music. Culturally, we have all been into music. So as a kid, we put him into music, but then again, it was like he wanted to, start learning, and the next day he wanted to be there composing something. It's very difficult and they don't understand. So that was you had to tell him, take it day by day. Unless you learn ABC, you can't make sentences. So then that made sense to him. But it was difficult. He was like, after 2 classes or few classes, he would say, I won't go. Then he picked it up. In every matter, it has been same. However, we had strict timelines on how we ate, fixed times to have dinner. Maybe which was the time news came on DD, whatever that time. But here it wasn't like that. He said, I can't eat at your times. I have my time. So then we just had to adjust to how he does it. Yes, like I said earlier, also he has spoken back and said that I am 20, you are 40. And I can't think like a 40-year-old. So I just decided to keep listening to him at that time. And a few days back when he came after, I said it is an experience. It is just that we don't want to repeating the same mistakes that we have gone through. We too have gone through the same phases, the teenage hormone rush and everything else. It's difficult to get them down. I remember one very important thing during the time of COVID, because he's grown in such protected and cocoon environment, like from home to school by bus, never had public transport or anything. And after COVID, we were once crossing the highway. He wasn't able to cross the highway. So I said, at this stage, you can't even cross the highway at your age. I used to cross the highway and road. I used to cross the highway to go to college. He told me, Amma, at this age of mine, I've lived through a pandemic. Did you live through a pandemic when you were of my age? So it was just basically to adapt to how he's seeing things now and then evolve. We didn't have any TV or more than other kids. They say, okay, we know it. I said, okay, read through it and then see it. It's difficult, but yes, we managed through the way, finding the balance, let him go a little way, and then he will just stand behind him and behind them, and they will come back. Either not come back or turn back and look, okay, what next? I think that's how I've done so far. That's the thing I can credit offhand.
Do you think that being grounded helps understand children more better than pressing the trigger button of panic attacks?
No, you should be grounded, and I think every time you need to respond and not to react to whatever they say. Because if we tend to react, there's an even more bigger response and reaction which comes from their end. So, at whatever happens, I think first respond, remain grounded, say, okay, we'll walk, you go ahead, I'll join you, or come back and walk. Need and not reaction. That's what would help them.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. And glad you participated. So that is what I say, that जब तक आप समंदर में कूदोगे नहीं तो तैरना कैसे आएगा? तो समंदर में कूदना तो पड़ेगा ही ना. And Metamorphosis is that big vast ocean where I want people to drown and learn swimming on their own. So thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. And over to Prachi, over to you. What is your take on all the three speakers? What is your reflection on each one's views? Prachi, over to you. Prachi, ma'am. What is your take on all the three speakers? Are you there? Reflection on each one's views. Prachi, over to you. Yeah, Prachi, did you hear my question?
Yeah.
Over to you. Over to you, ma'am. Yeah, did you hear my question? Did you understand my question? What did I ask? Should I ask again? Are you able to hear me? Am I audible? Okay, so my question was, my question is, what is your take on all the speakers who have spoken to their views and experiences, and today's generation mom that you are, what do you feel reflecting on what they have said? Yeah. What do you, ma'am? I think you're not able to hear. Audible. Sure. Next one. In the meantime, I'll call Sonal. Ma'am, Sonal, where are you? Over to you. Yeah, you're mute. Sure. Next one.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good evening.
So you've been taking tuition since long, and you are a parent also. So compared to the children that come to you, each one's different mindset, current generation, having children of your own from the past, what is your take on the parents of today and the parents of the older generation connected to education mindset?
Good evening, everyone. Jai Shri Krishna. Actually, I'm taking tuitions from since 30 years, and since my daughter was born, from that time I am taking tuitions. So parents of that time and recent age, I'll say that this time the parents are more concerned about their kids. That time the parents used to just keep on teachers that ma'am आप जो करवाओगे वो हमें means आप बराबर ही करवाओगे. But now parents are so concerned, आप उसको मारना नहीं, आप उसको homework कम देना, आप उसको ये मत करना. Means they are so pampering that teachers get so difficulty to teach that kid. तो उसको ज्यादा टाइम ट्यूशन में मत बिठाओ, उसको only 1 hour में आप उसको लीव कर दो. तो how can we get the result if we'll just keep on pampering the kid? So how will we get the result? And now the parents want the results also, and they want to pamper also their child. That time means last before this some years ago, their parents used to say that ma'am आप ज्यादा बिठाओ, उसको थोड़ा अच्छे से करवा लो. Means that this is the difference between both the parents. अभी के parents and before के जो parents है उनमें बहुत सारा difference है.
What is the actual reason behind it? Competition, fast pace, expectations.
Because recent are getting so much incidents that if टीचर्स के साथ ऐसे इंसिडेंट्स होते हैं, बच्चों के साथ इंसिडेंट्स होते हैं, तो पेरेंट्स आर मोर मींस कंसर्न फॉर देयर चाइल्ड कि उसके बच्चे को कुछ होना नहीं चाहिए. मींस ज्यादा वो बच्चों के साथ एकदम वो हो जाते हैं कि बच्चे को कुछ भी होना नहीं चाहिए, उसको ज्यादा होमवर्क मत दो, बट उनको रिजल्ट भी अच्छा चाहिए. तो दिस बोथ थिंग्स इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर द टीचर टू फेस ऑल दिस थिंग्स. ये डिफिकल्टी आती है. इवन आई टीच द लेस प्रिविलेज चिल्ड्रन, तो उसमें जो पेरेंट्स होते हैं वो बोलते हैं कि मैम आपको जैसे करवाना वैसे करवाओ, आप 4 घंटे बिठा कर रखो मेरे बेटे को. दिस आर द लेस प्रिविलेज चिल्ड्रंस पेरेंट्स. तो वो ऐसे बोलते हैं. बट जो पेरेंट्स अच्छे फैमिली से आते हैं, दे वांट कि मेरे बच्चे को ज्यादा आप कुछ भी बोलो नहीं, कुछ भी करो नहीं. दिस इज द डिफरेंस between the both the parents.
Mindset. Yeah. Mindset. Yes. So wonderful. Thank you so much. And Prachi, over to you. Are you able to hear me? Am I audible? Am I audible, Prachi? Am I audible? Yeah. So now reflecting on all the speakers you have spoken, and being today's generation mom, connecting with the generation mom of yesterday's. And I won't say we were yesterday. We are still in the today's belongingness also. We were never kept fast का नहीं हो गया. हम current में आगे flow कर रहे हैं. What do you think? Connected to each one's perspective, the difference in whether education, parenting, creating awareness, mindset, and conditioning. Over to you. Prachi, over to you. Am I audible to you? Yeah. Start. Yeah.
So I think teams with the others. So combination of doing things time as because she really wants to
There is an echo over there in your voice. We are not able to hear you properly. कुछ echo आ रहा है. Audibly में कुछ issue आ रहा है. There is a problem because we are not able to hear properly. Yeah. Echo आ रहा है. I mean, just check. Just rejoin again.
I'm on there.
Yeah. So, what is your perspective, ma'am? Think to all of us, the senior most member. As a parent,
I like the word senior most. Though we are senior most. Sonal ma'am, my apologies. I won't be able to turn on my camera as of now.
It's okay. It's okay. You can share some few words. Yeah.
Yeah, because there is a lot of thunderstorm happening, so the bandwidth.
Acha, acha. Okay, okay. No problem. No problem. Just share few words. Yeah.
Yeah, so it wonderful insights coming from new gen moms and current moms and the older moms like us. So what I feel is, personally, my viewpoint, parents should stop saying "हमारे ज़माने में."
Bilkul.
With us, that childhood is gone, that time is gone. We need to fast pace ourselves and need to keep up the speed with the child. We need to understand one thing, whether we are in the classroom or whether we are at home, we are again getting a chance to be a child. Live their world, be identify yourself with their surroundings, their atmosphere, their challenges. Only then we will be able to handhold their problems. Otherwise, we will keep on being uh, very loud about the fact that we used to do like this, you are not able to do like this. There are lots and lots of changes. Single parenting, we never heard of all this. Now, so many problems are there. And as far as the new gen parents are concerned, as Sonal Sethma was saying, that the less privileged parents were more stronger than the ones who have everything and they overpamper their children. This is the fear factor in both cases. In the case of underprivileged, they have a fear factor कि ये कामयाब नहीं होगा तो हमारी मेहनत कामयाब नहीं होगी. And the people with privilege, they have the fear factor कि ये अगर हमें तंग करेगा तो कल से ये ट्यूशन पे नहीं आएगा. So कुछ मत बोलो इसको बस आने दो, let him be happy. They fail to understand that happiness does not lie in the child's acceptance of his whims and fancies. So somewhere, wherever there is too much of everything, that is the spoiler. Too much poverty is spoiler, too much of lack of privilege is a spoiler. Similarly, too much of facilities for the children is also a spoiler. So with these words, I would like to end my words. Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us over here. And Prachi, are you able to say something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just take 1 minute and share something. What do you think?
Yeah. Everything, everyone, when we should silence, which I can say, or it is to take many emotions, take responsibility, take really need to
Prakshi ma'am, I think, Prakshi ma'am, your voice is still cracking. I think कुछ technical issue होगा उसकी वजह से हो रहा है. I think so. Yeah, no problem. Anyway, Shubhangi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now Shubhangi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now as we end the session after 10 minutes, I would like to share a surprise for all the writers of the Paradise of Earth. Shivangi, please share. Let us all release. Yeah. Okay, okay. Okay, just give me 2 minutes. Yeah. So, Shivangi, let us all release the cover page of the Paradise of Earth today. We are ready with the cover page, and I will share the Paradise of Earth on Earth. Yeah. Congratulations to everyone. Congratulations to each and every writer over here for being a part of Paradise on Earth, from God to Conduct, celebrating motherhood, a timeless bond, and a heartwarming book with full of wonderful experiences from each and every writer. From 10 writers, we came to 13, from 13 to 14, and now we are 18 in all. So, congratulations to all the writers for sharing your wonderful poems, your inspiring journey through educated mindset. And this is what that is the title of the book, Court to Conduct. From the umbilical cord to conduct upbringing of the child, creating better culture, educated mindset for navigating the life that is not yet seen by them, but they will be prepared for it by reading the stories that we have written. As they grow older, this will be a timeless gift to your children, where you have shared your words, your experiences, celebrating motherhood, a timeless bond. Congratulations to everyone. Congratulations. Thank you, Shubhangi. Please take a screenshot.
It's very beautiful, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I hope everybody claiming our identity. Parenting हो गई, शादी हो गई, सब हो गया. Now reclaim your identity, your अस्तित्व, your identity. Let it not go waste. We are still many more years ahead, and there is still a lot more to achieve in life. Don't let age become a barrier for your dreams. Over to you. Congratulations, Anita ma'am, for being a part of this wonderful book. And this is not for me. This is for you all, for your generations to come, inspired by genuine words, authentic journey, not only through book, what we call it as किताबी बातें नहीं है. It is a heartwarming tale of every mother of the year. I think 18 mothers are going to create an inspiring, educated mindset. So thank you so much, everyone. Sonal, you can share the poem what you want.
Yes, ma'am. I want to share a poem on mother in Hindi. माँ वो शब्द है जिसमें पूरी दुनिया समाई है. माँ वो शब्द है जिसमें पूरी दुनिया समाई है. उसकी दुआओं में हर मुश्किल राह आसान बन गई है. उसकी दुआओं में हर मुश्किल राह आसान बन गई है। खुद भूखी रहकर भी जिसने हमें खिलाया, खुद भूखी रहकर भी जिसने हमें खिलाया, अपने आंसुओं को छुपाकर हमेशा मुस्कुराया। उसकी ममता में भगवान का एहसास होता है। उसके बिना हर सुख भी अधूरा लगता है। माँ सिर्फ रिश्ता नहीं, जीने की वजह होती है, जिसके होने से ही हर जिंदगी मुकम्मल होती है। I have lost my mother at I was very young that time, so I just miss her a lot.
Thank you so much. So we all have a part of a mother inside us. And as it is a deep science that we carry a mother day in and day out, 24/7, our daughters also will carry them till they are alive. So we three are interconnected, generations and generations. We have a part of our grandmothers also today. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I would just like to say one sentence that see, all of us, whether we are mothers or daughters or whoever, we are definitely caught between the generations. So that cultural transition is, I think, a continuous process, and there will be a good side to it, and there will be a bad side to it also. But it's again to the parents how they bring up their children.
Exactly.
You're giving them freedom on one hand, and at the same time, if you also generations, a combination of this, definitely from their childhood, if these are instilled, even if they go on a wrong track, somewhere those values will still hit them. So they can mold themselves again according to situations and conduct themselves as per the requirement.
That is why the name of the book has been given from God to conduct.
Yeah.
Only a person who feels that connection will feel the depth of the words given over there.
Yes.
So it won't be easily understandable by many few of it and also, but yes, definitely some of us who have conscious mindset, an awakened mindset, and integrity and values embedded in them through their parents, definitely will understand the beautiful learning that this book is also going to give. So, because I always believe mothers are the first teachers, no matter what. Mothers are the first educators.
Yeah.
No outside person is going to come and give the first meal to the child who is born through you. So, thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of this year. And my short and sweet thank you message to everyone. You gave us science for the guilt we carry in silence. You gave us breath for the regret we hold in our chest. You gave us permission to remember we were not born to disappear into our roles, we were born to be. Today, you all reminded us that हर अस्तित्व जरूरी है. Every identity is as important as we are. That regulated mother is a child's first home. That paradise on earth starts with one calm breath, one nourishing meal, one honest, I need help. Don't shy away from taking help. No matter wherever you are, no matter whatever the conditions are, no matter whatever the situations are, be there in heart and spirit, and that is what counts the most. To every mother who joined me today over here, thank you for your courage to sit with the hard truths takes strength. To say me too in that chat takes bravery. To choose yourself for 90 minutes, that's how Astitva is reclaimed. So looking forward to each one of your inspiring write-up in the next book, Astitva. Share your journey from Rani Lakshmibai to what you are today, because that is the in-between journey that is hidden. Let us reclaim our identity, reclaim our journeys, which is not heard anyway, but through the words that we will write in the next book. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Hello,
Bye.
may I audible?
Yeah, Shivangi, what happened?
Yes.
Anyone wants to share? Anyone wants to share one tip? I'll start from Jalina, ma'am. One tip to all the people who are going to view this.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. The best regards to you, my dear respected Professor Dr. Sonal Rai, and all dear friends, ladies, all in the world. A lady is important in the world, important science, important of life, important of peace in the world. peace in the world. Stop war. Ukraine, Russia. Stop war. Iran, USA. Israel. Stop war. Namaste,
Thank you,
India.
sir.
Thank you.
Anita ma'am, over to you. One message.
Yeah, right. Thank you once again. My message is to bring peace, as I think already Dr. Janina has always said that, bring peace to the world. And the young generation of today must learn that and must actually uphold and keep the values and follow the path of sincerity, honesty, and be polite, help everybody. That is my
Thank you
message.
so much. Thank you. So, ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. The book is so beautiful. And thank you. You gave me the opportunity to write in this book. I'm so much. I have lots of gratitude to you, ma'am. And my takeaway, today's one point is that let's be the reason for someone's smile. And you are the reason for my smile, because I have written everything in the book, whatever I had hidden from so many years. I have written everything in the book. So thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Meenakshi ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, for these opportunities. One thing that I would like to say, in today's world where it's gone everything into instant gratification, the results are quick. I think we need to develop patience to have peace in the long run. That's what I would say.
Sachi ma'am, over to you. Sachi ma'am. Sachi. One message. One message to all.
So it's really good. Give us opportunity and be more and series we read more and more of each other.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Can Shakuntala ma'am, over to you.
Yeah, I'll take up on your that Sanskrit word Astitva. Yes, Astitva is the basis of existence for every soul on earth. And it's not for flashing your identity to everybody. It's not about, display who you are and what you are. It is for your inner self to know what exactly we are, what values we hold, how do we look, how do we respond, how do we react, how do we stand in circumstances when they fail you, how you take that situation. All this put together, I think they build a personality which we call it as Astit. And
Wonderful,
it's
ma'am.
for us to build it. Yeah. For
Looking
us to
forward,
believe.
looking forward to a write-up also. Heartwarming write-up with a lot of strength inside.
Yeah.
Looking forward. Do be a part of that book also. So,
Right.
Shubhangi, do you want to share anything? Shubhangi?
Yes, ma'am. It's truly honored to be the part of this beautiful journey. Uh, I'm only a 22 years old girl, so I feel more opportunity or gratitude for everyone. And also special thanks to Sonal ma'am to be a part of this journey, to make me trust on me. So I'm very grateful. So as I'm a 22 years old girl, so I'm be called as a JNG, but we are respect our culture, our language, and I would like to special thanks to all of my mothers. You are also be a like of my mothers also, and my mothers also give me this opportunity to be a fly, give all the path to open for me and being always. So thank you so much. All of this make me feel proud, and thanks for this beautiful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So here we close the session today. Thank you for holding this space with us, for believing that a mother's mental health is family's health, for knowing that when we invest in our work, we invest in the next generation. So keep the cards, eat the cake, but also keep this मैं हूँ. I exist, and that is enough. I am enough. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. God bless you, and making it a beautiful session today. Chaya come say, but we did not. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone.